Student, welcome back to 12th Computer Science Paper 2. Chapter number 1, Introduction to Microprocessor and Organization of 8085, Lecture 8. Till now we have seen 7 lectures. So let us very fast revise what we have done. See why I am revising the things so that you will come to know till now what we have done. If you have missed any of the video, then you can watch that video, right? So in first lecture we have seen what is microprocessor, the function of microprocessor, evolution of microprocessor. Then in second lecture we have seen the functional pin diagram of 8085. So we have seen all the pins in detail. In three lectures we have seen the all the 40 pins in detail. Then we have seen the block diagram of a microcomputer and explanation of each block. Then simple block diagram of ALU, that is arithmetic logic unit. In last lecture we have seen the programming model of 8085. So the flag register. So in today's lecture we are going to see the flag register in detail. The flag register is a group of flip-flop used to give the status of different operation result. When the operation is performed by ALU, the result is stored in accumulator and the status of the result will be stored in the flip-flop. The flag register is a 8-bit register containing 5 bits position. We have seen in last lecture it is a 8-bit register containing 5 flags. These flags are set, that is set means the binary 1 or reset binary 0 is stored in this flag after an operation according to the data condition of the result in the accumulator and the register. Okay, so flag register, there are 5 flags, and after the operation in ALU, either the flags are set or reset. See, internal data bus. So according to the result in the ALU, the flags are set and reset. So the bit pattern of 8085 flag register. So here bit pattern is shown, D0 to D7 bit numbers, the carry flag where they are placed. Carry flag is positioned at D0. So carry flag is at D0. At D2 bit parity flag, D4 bit represent the auxiliary carry flag, D6 bit represent the zero flag, and D7 the sign flag. So these are the 5 flags of 8085. The 3 bits are undefined bits, that is D1, D3 and D5. So 8085 has 5 flags. They are carry flag, parity flag, auxiliary carry flag, zero flag and sign flag. Carry flag or CY flag. Let us see when this flag is set or reset. So carry flag is set if the carry produced by the most significant bit during the execution of arithmetical operation. So carry flag is set to 1 when the most significant bit produces a carry in arithmetical operation. In subtraction, the carry flag serves as a borrow flag. So carry will be set in addition and in subtraction. In subtraction, carry flag serves as a borrow flag. So let us see with the example. Now let us understand the carry flag with the help of example. So now here I am just introducing some of the instructions of 8085. The MVI. What do we understand by MVI? Move immediately the data, that is B5H. B5 is in hexadecimal number system in accumulator. So MVI A comma B5 means that the data B5 is moved in accumulator. So what is the content of accumulator? B5H. The second instruction MVI B comma CA means move immediately. What move immediately? The data CA in register B. So register B contains the data CA. Clear? MVI A accumulator A comma B5 MVI B comma CA, that is the data is moved in. Whenever you want to move any data in the register either A, B, C, D, E, H, L will use this instruction MVI. I means the data. Immediately we can see the data. So here the data is moved in register B. Then we are performing add B. See here, for addition we require two number. One number is stored in accumulator and the another number is stored in register B. But here we are not writing add A comma B, but we are writing just add B. This instruction is add B. It is understood that one of the operand is accumulator. So the B is going to added with the data with that of the accumulator. So add B implies that add B, the data of register B is added with the data of register A. The content of accumulator is added with the content of B, and after addition again the result is stored in accumulator. Student, here the data is overwritten. First accumulator has the data B7, right? After addition it will store the result. The accumulator will store the result, and halt, that is to indicate that the program has ended over here. Clear? So like in HTML you close the HTML, yes or no? Similarly here halt is used. HAL means end of the program. Now let us understand. Now here the addition takes place in binary number system. So hexadecimal number system is converted into binary number system internally. So here D0 is the least significant bit and D7 is the most significant bit. So A accumulator contains B5. We'll convert this B5 hexadecimal into binary. So you have done in 11th standard the conversion of one number system to another number system. B in decimal is nothing but 11. So in binary it is 1011. 50101. B register B contains the data CA. C in decimal it is 12. So in binary it is represented, C is represented by 1100. A is 10 in decimal and in binary it is 1010. So we have done lot of revision on hexadecimal to binary and in decimal number system. So now let us add the content of accumulator with the content of register B. So addition 0, 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. The sum is 1. No carry is generated. Right? 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. And 1 plus 1, the sum is 0 and carry is 1. But you know that the data bit of 8085 is 8 bit wide. So it cannot accumulate this 9th bit. Okay, this is nothing but carry generated. This is our result, 8-bit result, because the width of the microprocessor 8085 is 8-bit. So accumulator is a 8-bit wide register, right? So the result will be stored in accumulator. Now from the most significant bit, that is D7, a carry is being generated. So carry is set. That is carry flag is equals to 1, or we say that carry is set to 1. So after the ALU operation, now this addition operation takes place in ALU, that is arithmetic logic unit. We have seen the block diagram. That time we have seen there is a binary adder. In binary adder this addition takes place and again the data is stored in accumulator. The D7 bit of the result generates a carry bit and therefore the carry bit is set. If no carry has been generated, then carry bit would have been 0 and carry flag would have been reset, right? So this is nothing. This shows how the carry bit is set or reset. Similarly, in subtraction also, a borrow will be there that will set the carry, or no borrow that will reset the carry. Clear? So now parity flag. Parity flag is set to 1 if the result stored in accumulator contains even parity, that is even number of ones. So parity flag is set to 1 when the result stored in accumulator contains even number of ones. And if the accumulator contains odd number of 1, the flag is reset, or the parity flag is 0 or reset. Clear? So let us see with the help of example. Now let us understand parity flag. Now with a small example again. So MVI A comma 76. Now you understood this instruction. MVI is nothing but move immediately the data in accumulator. 76 is moved in accumulator. So content of accumulator is 76. Now this is new instruction. ORA with A. ORA logical OR with accumulator. See again here the one of the operand is accumulator. So logical OR accumulator with accumulator. That is the meaning of ORA A. So we can do logic ORA B, ORA C, ORA D. So that will be logical OR with A with B, A with C, and so on. Right? So we have seen the logic circuit, logic symbols, that is OR gate. We have seen AND, then NOT, then we have seen exclusive or NAND. So ORA is logical or A with A, and end halt, that is end of the program. So let us see the how it is going to do ORA. Now here accumulator contains 76. So converting into binary data, so 76 0 1 1 1 0 6 is 0 1 1 0. We are taking ORA logical or A with A. So again the data in accumulator is 76. So it is 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 0. So now we'll take logical OR. In OR we have seen that the truth table of OR gate, when any of the input is high, the output is high. So the output is high if any or both the inputs are high. So here 0 or 0, the result is 0. 1 or 1, the result is 1. Both the inputs are high, output is high. When again 1 1 1, 0 0 0, 1 1 1, 1 1 1, 1 or 1 1, 0 or 0 0, right? So here where again the result will be stored in accumulator. So we are ORing A logical or A with A, and the result is 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 0. So here let us count the number of ones. So 1 2 3 4 5. The number of ones are 5. So it means we have even odd number of ones. So parity is equals to 0. So after a arithmetic and logical operation, the result has odd number of ones. Therefore, the parity flag is reset. Clear? Number of ones are 5. So it is a odd parity, and parity is reset. Clear? Is auxiliary carry flag, AC flag. In an arithmetical operation, when the carry is generated from D3 to D4 bit, the auxiliary carry flag is set to 1. So it is an intermediate carry generated from D3 bit to D4 bit. This flag is available only internally, not for the user, right? So auxiliary carry is a carry generated from D3 bit to D4 bit. Then auxiliary carry flag is set. So let us understand auxiliary carry flag with the help of an example. MVI move immediately A comma 29. So 29 is moved in accumulator. So the content of the accumulator is 29H. MVI move immediately in register B the data, that is CF. So the content of register B is CF. So converting into binary, so it is 0, A is 29. Okay, so it is 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 29. Register B contains CF data. Converting into binary data, that is 1 1 1 1 F and 0 0 1 1. C is 12, so it is 1 1 0 0. Add B. The content of accumulator are added to the content of register B and the result is stored in accumulator. So now let us see and halt, that is the end of the program. So 1 plus 1, sum is 0, carry is 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1 plus this 1. So 1 plus 1, again the sum is 0, carry is 1. So 0 plus 1 plus this 1. So again the sum is 0 and carry is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1. So it is 1 and carry 1. So 1 plus 0 plus 0, that is 1. 1 plus 0, 1, 0 plus 1, 1 and 0 plus 1, 0, 1, right? So here there is a carry generated from D3 to D4. This you can see this carry is generated from bit D3 to D4. When we add B3 content of D3, 1 plus 1, the sum is, and this one the sum is 1 and carry is 1. So auxiliary carry flag is set to 1. So AC flag is equals to 1. In an arithmetical operation, there is a carry generated from D3 bit to D4 bit and auxiliary carry flag is set. Clear? Next flag is zero flag, that is Z flag. After performing arithmetical or logical operation, if the result is 0, then zero flag is set to 1. Else it is reset or it will store 0. So zero flag is set when the result is 0, otherwise it will be 0. This flag is modified by the result in accumulator as well as in other register. Clear? So let us see the example of zero flag. Now here is the example of zero flag. MVI move immediately the data 29 in accumulator. So accumulator content is 29H. XRA. What is XRA? Exclusive or A with A. So here we are doing exclusive or A along with A, right? So A, what is the data of accumulator? 29. So we are doing exclusive or. Exclusive or, the definition of exclusive or is that when the inputs are different, then only the output is high. If the inputs are equal, then the output will be 0. So when we are doing exclusive or, so A with A. So A, what is the content of A? 29. So convert into binary. So 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1, that is 9 and 2, 29. Again A with A, exclusive or A with A. So what is again A? 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 9. So now we'll perform the operation, that is nothing but exclusive XRA A. Exclusive A with A. We can do exclusive A with B also. That will be exclusive A with B, register B, accumulator with register B or C or D, right? So we can take other register, the content of other register, and we can perform this operation, that is exclusive OR operation. So here 1 1, both the inputs are same. So output will be 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. So this is the result of XRA A, exclusive A with A, that is the content of accumulator with accumulator. So the result is 0. When the result is 0 of the accumulator, the 0 flag is set to 1. So the 0 flag is set because the ALU operation result is 0 and the content of accumulator are 0. So Z flag is equals to 1. Otherwise, if the result is other than 0, then the Z flag or 0 flag will reset. It will store 0. Clear? So this is nothing but 0 flag. The next flag is sign flag, S flag. After the execution of arithmetic and logical operation, if the most significant bit of the result is 1, then the sign flag is set to 1. That is, D7 bit is 1, then the sign flag is set to 1, otherwise 0. So this flag is used with the sign number. If the most significant bit, that is MSB, is 1, the number will be negative, and if the MSB is 0, the number will be positive. So the D7 bit is 1, the number is negative, and if the D7 bit is 0, the number is positive. That is nothing but sign flag. Let us understand the sign flag with the help of example. Here, move immediately A comma B5. So the data B5 is moved in accumulator A. MVI, move immediately the content, that is 4A, data 4A in register B. So add the content of accumulator with the content of register B, and the result is stored in accumulator, and halt the end of the program. So here we are doing the addition of two bits. So B5 and 4A data. So A accumulator B5 converted into binary number. So B, that is 1011500101. B is nothing but 11. Okay? And 4A 0100, A is 10. So 1010. So we'll perform addition operation. So 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 0 1, 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 1 1, and 1 plus 0 1. So here the bit 7, D7, the MSB bit result is 1. Therefore, the sign flag is equals to 1. That is, the result is negative. Right? After an ALU operation, D7 bit of the result is 1. The sign flag is set. The sign flag is set. The sign bit 1 indicates that the result is negative. Is it clear? That is nothing but sign flag. Now let us see with the help of an example one program which flags are set and which flags are reset. So in particular program, let us see which flags will be set and reset according to the program, right? So here MVI A comma 29, the content 29, the data 29 is moved in accumulator. MVI B comma 4F, 4F data is moved in register B. So content of accumulator A, register A is 29 and that of B is 4F. So add B. We are performing addition. Add B means the content of A, register A or accumulator is added with the register B, the content of register B, and again the result is stored in accumulator, and halt, that is end of program. So now this 29 is converted into binary. So 29 292001010001, that is 9. 4F 0100, that is 4, and F is 1111. So adding the content of accumulator with the content of the register B. So let us see. So 1 plus 1, sum is 0, carry is 1. 1 plus 0 plus 1, sum is 0 and carry is 1. So again 0 plus 1 is 1 and plus 1. So sum is 0 and carry is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, sum is also 1 and carry is also 1. So 0 plus 0 is 0 plus this 1. So sum is 0 and sum is 1 and carry is 0. Okay. Then here 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1 and 0 plus 0 is 1. So now this is the result we have got. The result is stored in accumulator. Now from this result, let us see which flags are set and which flags are reset. So here there is no carry generated from most significant bit, or there is no ninth bit. The result in accumulator is 8 bit. So carry flag is 0 or carry flag is reset. since there is no carry generated during this operation. Clear? Now the number of ones. Let us see the number, count the number of ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 means even. The number of ones are even. So parity flag is set to 1 or it is parity flag is set. Then auxiliary carry flag. There is a carry from D3 bit to D4 bit. Can you see here? So there is a carry generated from D3 bit to D4 bit. So therefore auxiliary carry is equals to 1, or we can say the auxiliary carry flag is set. Now the result in accumulator is not 0, or the result is other than 0. So 0 flag is reset, or 0 flag is equals to 0. Then this last, the most significant bit is 0. So the result is positive. So S is equals to 0. The flag is reset. The result is positive. So student, in exam, two type of question comes on these flags. First, directly state, explain the different flags of 80, 85, or they might give you one example like this, and they might told you that with this interpret the result. Okay, so which flags are set and which are reset and why, the reason. So when the carry flag is 0 means there is no carry generated from the most significant bit, that is D7. You have to give the explanation why it is set or reset, right? So this is the example of flags. So they are very important. So student, in today's lecture we have seen the different flags, 5 flags, and when we have seen when they are set and reset with the help of example. So here we came to the end of introduction to microprocessor and organization of 8085 section 8. Thank you.